Let's talk about those who might need to supplement with L-glutamine. Now that you have a little bit of basic information, basic background on L-glutamine, let's talk about who's going to benefit potentially from supplementation. So number one, I just mentioned, if you have a leaky gut, or if you've been told you have a leaky gut, or if you have all the symptoms of a leaky gut. For most people, the symptoms of a leaky gut are very kind of generalized. It's the generalized aches and pains. It's the fatigue, the brain fog. You might have irritable bowel, gas, bloating, intestinal distress. Like, those are some of the main symptoms. But if you've got an autoimmune disease, if you've got a doctor who's diagnosed you with a form of autoimmunity, whether it be rheumatoid arthritis or lupus or Hashimoto's or Crohn's or ulcerative colitis or autoimmune hepatitis, doesn't matter. A lot of scientists now believe that leaky gut is one of the fundamental precursors that has to be present in order to begin developing an autoimmune condition. Now, that's not true 100% of the time, but it's true a lot of the time. So again, leaky gut oftentimes precedes an autoimmune disease. So if you've got an autoimmune diagnosis, it's most likely going to be partly due to leaky gut, and this is where those individuals might really do well with supplementation. So again, the leaky gut / autoimmune connection. Now, if you've got cancer, there's a couple of caveats here with cancer. So supplementation. So let's just draw this up here for you. So autoimmune or leaky gut, right? Number two is cancer. Now, I want to put a big star by this one because not everybody with cancer needs to take L-glutamine. And really, this should be a conversation that you have with your doctor, because some research shows that some tumors are fed by glutamine and do really well when you take glutamine supplementation. So you want to have a conversation with your doc about whether or not glutamine is right for your cancer. But here's what we know in cancer research. L-glutamine supplementation reduces the damage of chemotherapy and reduces the damage of radiation, and it helps people get through those processes much easier. So if you're going the route of chemo or radiation, L-glutamine, again, is one of those that can help offset the symptoms that are caused as a result, the side effects of those particular. Now, there's some research also that shows that L-glutamine, because it fuels the immune system, we talked about earlier that it's one of its functions is it fuels your lymphocytes, and your lymphocytes are necessary to fight cancer. So there's other research that says that L-glutamine can actually be helpful for combating or fighting cancer. So again, there's studies on both sides of that. And my advice to you there, and again, the star, is because I want you to have that conversation with your doc before you just go, taking large, super mega doses of L-glutamine after watching this video. Now, another person that might benefit from glutamine supplementation is if you have recurring infection. What is that? Infections are, this could be bacterial, this could be viral, this could be fungal, this could be parasitic. If you're chronically going to the doctor because you have upper respiratory infection, or if you're chronically running to the doctor because you get repetitive urinary tract infections, or if you're chronically going to the doctor, taking your kid to the doctor because he gets those ear infections, like these are areas where L-glutamine might be very, very indicated and very, very helpful for you, because again, L-glutamine fuels the immune system and helps to fight infection. There's a lot of research showing that your immune cells will take up extra L-glutamine in an effort to really combat infection. So if you're struggling with recurring infections, L-glutamine is probably going to be even if it's not the thing that you absolutely need, it might be something that's very, very beneficial to help support you in that regard. Okay. If you have detoxification problems, if you have detox problems, if you don't we talked about this a minute ago, if you don't properly produce glutathione because your glutamine is low, it's going to create detox problems. So how do you know if you have detox problems? Let's talk about that. Many people with detox problems have problems with their skin. So they have acne or boils or inflammation like eczema or psoriasis or psoriatic lesions on the skin. You remember, your skin is an immune organ. It serves as an innate immune barrier, protecting you from the outside world. But one of the other functions of your skin is it excretes toxins, especially when the liver's overwhelmed. Now, when is the liver going to be overwhelmed? When it's not adequately producing glutathione. So then we're going to start to see detox problems showing up in people's skin. So again, if you've got skin inflammation or skin inflammation, then most likely you have a detox problem. And that would be kind of your cue in or your clue in to say, okay, L-glutamine might be merited or warranted as a benefit in your case, okay? If you've had a recent surgery, L-glutamine is a very good fit. And I can say this with great degree of certainty because we've seen cases of people not just with surgery, but also with acute trauma. So if you've had a broken bone or if you've had an acute tear, a muscle tear, tendon or ligament strain or sprain, muscle strain or sprain, traumatic injury, okay, and surgery is a traumatic injury. It's a form of scheduled trauma, right? You're scheduling, the doctor's going to go in and cut you open and create trauma by trying to fix something. So that is, by definition, trauma. We know people that supplement with L-glutamine, and depending on the type of L-glutamine that you get, orally, L-glutamine doesn't work as effectively as it does if you had a doctor who would give you an IV of L-glutamine. If you can get them to do it in the hospital after the surgery, or even during the surgery, that is ideal because the studies show you'll heal anywhere from 2 to 3 times faster than someone else. We've also seen this work really, really well in people that have had major burns. So burn victims recover better when you IV them with L-glutamine. And this has all been studied and it's all been done in the hospital environment. So you have to ask, not that you can plan this out because this is usually an emergency. So, the time to plan it out with the surgery is to just talk to the surgeon. If you know you need a surgery and you're going to go in, just have a conversation with that surgeon about using IV glutamine and then oral glutamine supplementation after you're released from the hospital or from the surgical center. Very effective way to improve your capacity at healing. If you struggle with putting on muscle tissue. So let's say you've worked out and every time you work out, it wipes you out. Or every time you work out, you don't get anywhere. You don't feel like you're getting any stronger. This could very well mean that you don't have adequate glutamine. Remember, it's the most abundant amino acid in the body and in the muscle tissue. And so when you try to work out, if you don't have adequate glutamine, you're going to injure your muscles and you're not going to respond, or you're going to struggle to grow new muscle. You need L-glutamine to anabolically help grow the muscle. You also need amino acids like the branch chain amino acids, BCAs, the valine, leucine, and isoleucine, which are the branch chain amino acids, very important. But if you're struggling in your workouts to gain muscle, it may be an L-glutamine deficit issue that you've got on your hands. And so in that case, supplementation might be a good move for you. If you struggle with brain fog, why would somebody with an L-glutamine deficiency struggle with brain fog? And it has to do a lot with this right here. So coming back to the gut, the small intestines, the leaky gut issue. Remember that leaky gut happens first, and then subsequent to that, you can develop leaky brain. Remember, we talked a little bit last week or a week or two ago about leaky lung. So you can have a leaky kidney, you can have a leaky brain, you can have a leaky lung, you can have a leaky gut, you can have a leaky skin. Remember, those are all epithelial layers. Those tissues there, epithelial tissues, they serve as barriers. And if those barriers are broken down because they don't have their fuel source, then you can develop the symptoms associated with it. But leaky brain is one of those as well that can create brain fog, memory problems, trouble recollecting words. Like you can think of the word, but you can't bring it to your tongue. Like those are symptoms very, very commonly associated with L-glutamine deficiency. Another one is if you struggle with sugar craving. So now there are other things that can cause sugar craving, but for many people, let's say you're craving sugar. Let's say you were a gluten junkie your whole life and you've cut the gluten out and you've got really bad sugar cravings. L-glutamine can help to curb those cravings, but other things can cause sugar cravings as well, like a yeast overgrowth, excessive carbohydrate in the diet can propagate or feed sugar cravings as well. So, but L-glutamine, very, very effective tool at helping to reduce those sugar cravings. So if you're a self-proclaimed sugarholic, you might look at L-glutamine as a potential benefit to supplement with. Hey, and if you missed the earlier part of this series, click right here so you can go back and get caught up. The information there might be critical to helping you on your path to better health. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe for updates below. Have a great day.